Good afternoon. My name is Chris. I'm the Financial Solution Architect from Alibaba Cloud. I'm very happy to be sharing with you today's topic on securing data in the cloud with Data Security Center. Let's get started. According to Cybersecurity Malaysia, a concerning finding indicates that 82.5% increase in cybersecurity incidents during the MCO in 2020 compared to the same period in 2019. The survey indicates that organizations in Malaysia are investing in technology to improve the effectiveness of their organization's cyber defense and security detection capability to reduce the cost of cybersecurity operations via automation. As quoted by NCAP, cybersecurity and the lack skilled talents and cloud management are among the top worries, and budget is not their primary concern. According to a survey done by PwC on cybersecurity titled Digital Trust Insights Survey 2021, among 3,000 business and technology executives globally focusing on cybersecurity automation, among 30 Malaysian respondents comprising of C-suites and non-C-suites shares their view and concerns that they are putting their money and where they are upskilling the team. Among the key highlights, cybersecurity is gaining focus among Malaysian organizations. Organizations are stepping up to address the threats, and cybersecurity is especially important during this high-speed digital change, and 70% will adjust their cybersecurity strategy due to COVID-19 and to consider cybersecurity and privacy in every business decision. CISO is now mandatory according to Bank Negara's RMIT guidelines mandated and to provide leadership vision and goal in their enterprise to govern the security risks exposed in the ongoing digital transformation process. There is a serious shortage in cybersecurity professionals, and the risk is ever increasing too. According to National Institute of Standards and Technology (NIST) in 2020, innovation is changing the cybersecurity game, giving the new advantages to defenders and leveling the playing field with attackers. As cyber solution matures, this enables organizations to move to zero trust architecture, real-time threat intelligence, and security orchestration and automation. According to a survey by PwC in 2021, organizations in Malaysia are most likely investing in people, capabilities, and process and technology to improve the management of cybersecurity risks in their organization over the next 2 years. Let's be honest, protecting web service and data on cloud can be a daunting task. It demands the highest level of expertise with skills and knowledge in the security domain, applying it with real-world experience in fighting cybersecurity. At Alibaba Cloud, we have expertise that helps our digital business to safeguard our most precious assets, our data. Learning from the experience running applications in the cloud, Alibaba Cloud built its capabilities running digital business on cloud, gaining experience from protecting digital service we offer from cybersecurity threats. The multiple products and solutions we built to cater for different segments and levels of security requirements at every stage of an enterprise. ID as a service, IDaaS, built on the zero trust architecture to protect access management. Anti-DDoS service created to protect malicious intent to bring down businesses. Security Center created to protect your host machines from virus ransomware. WAF or Web Application Firewall to identify web attacks from virus and web requests at real time. Sensitive Data Discovery and Protection (SDDP), also known as Data Security Center, is an all-in-one data security solution that discovers, de-identify, and prevent leak. We will dive deeper on Data Security Center to see how it can help you better manage data risk in your organization. In this section, I'll be sharing Alibaba's experience in regulation technology and solution. According to PwC Malaysia FinTech survey in 2016, out of the 30 respondents from 14 insurance companies comprising major C-suites and head of business and innovations has indicated that regulatory challenges and uncertainty is the primary concern when it comes to dealing with FinTech companies, which is part of the digital transformation of the business. In the financial institution setup, commonly there is external auditors and internal auditors together working to ensure that IT compliance meet regulatory requirements such as RMIT and overall compliance requirement. As an IT manager, you are required to produce the evidence of change applied on its cloud infrastructure. What has changed? Who has initiated the change? When did it happen? And what action was applied to your cloud resources? The information must be available and auditable, traceable with accountability. Cloud Audit Compliance tool provides you with comprehensive and reliable data that is available as it happens, which enables continuous compliance on your IT systems. Some of the benefits is that you can trace who did what, from where, and when on what resources were affected, and whether the operation change were compliant. It enables the enterprise to quickly detect abnormal operations and configuration errors and respond quickly through automation and manual actions, and to trace the process completely afterwards. For example, an organization can set rules to ensure all cloud disks are encrypted with AES 256 encryption, ensuring data security at rest. Any new virtual machines will be monitored and highlighted when a disk was introduced without encryption, and compliance can be notified through the console. He or she can also download the report with the audit information and share it regularly with the organization for actions to be taken. At Alibaba Cloud, we understand your needs for audit and compliance. We created two tools to help IT managers to better meet compliance needs. The first tool is Cloud Config. It is a tool that helps to ensure continuous compliance across the cloud infrastructure, meeting both internal and external compliance needs. The second tool is Action Trail, which captures all the actions performed by users, programs, Alibaba Cloud systems accounts to your cloud infrastructure, providing auditable proof of record that can be examined. Cloud Config acts as a configuration management database, or CMDB, that can be integrated to your enterprise CMDB conveniently. It continuously tracks and records resource configuration changes on the cloud to form configuration history timeline. Through its compliance assessment, it can detect configuration changes and alert on any incompliance or changes. It provides non-compliance remediation and quick overview of the current state of compliance through a dashboard and report while keeping the history change for tracking and auditing. It provides coverage to your key cloud services, preventing any malicious or unintended from circumventing compliance rules defined either internally or externally by your enterprise architecture and compliance team, or even externally by local governing bodies like Monetary Authority of Singapore or Bank Negara Malaysia. Cloud Config helps customers to better meet audit needs set by local regulators. For example, Bank Negara requires that financial service industry comply with RMIT guidelines. By enabling the compliance package for RMIT, user can discover any incompliance of their current cloud infrastructure in a short time. Through the automated remediation action that can be set on the rules, customer can choose to automatically remediate the compliance issues without any human intervention. It has other compliance checks such as CIS controls, MLPS 2.0 Level 3, best practices for network, compute, and database. Through the rules defined, IT managers can be assured that the environment is configured in accordance to the best practice and compliance. Through traceable history of resources change and regular assessment on the change, you can keep a higher level of compliance. For example, as the IT manager, You have a set of rules to forbid any public IP on all your ECS instances. And later on, a new IT staff joins your organization and does not know that you have this rule in place. He modified the virtual machines to attach the public IP. Assuming you define an automatic remediation based on the no public IP rule, Cloud Config can automatically disassociate the public IP from the virtual machine. Cloud Config can automatically disassociate this public IP from the virtual machine and compare it to a manual evaluation which gradually degrades over time. Cloud Config ensures that your IT environment is able to stay compliant most of the time quickly. In this section, I will talk about a data security solution, a tool that is particularly useful for CIO and RISO and database administrator who wants to ensure sensitive data is well protected in the cloud. It's called Data Security Center. In a typical organization, RSIO is tasked with the responsibility to ensure organization keeps its sensitive data protected securely. We hear about incidents of how companies leak their customer data due to hackers or improper handling. As owner and investor of a company, a data leak incident can incur huge loss to the company's reputation and financial through lawsuits. Gartner introduced a framework called Data-Centric Audit and Protection, or the DCAP, to help organizations to address the common challenges in sensitive data governance. It starts with the ability to discover all sensitive data available in an organization. Once the data is discovered, it will be classified and graded according to the sensitive level and governed by data security policies to manage risks and impose controls according to the level of sensitivity. Subsequently, data assets can be granted access according to the sensitivity level and monitored using tools. Last but most importantly, data can be defended against unintended queries and downloads through the behavior of analysis in real time, triggering alerts when it happens. The defense tool should be able to block, encrypt, tokenize, mask, or make fuzzy the sensitive data before sharing the data for other purposes such as data visualization. Data Security Center is a tool designed based on the DCAP recommended framework, and it addresses all concerns highlighted by Gartner. It provides sensitive data discovery, identification, classification, data leak prevention and auditing, and data masking and protection tools to provide visibility, manageability, and controllability on an organization's sensitive data. It can detect large amounts of sensitive data in the cloud, analyze and audit behaviors, and provide data masking. It helps customers to efficiently manage data classification, detect anomalous data behaviors, prevent data leakage with alerts. It ensures compliance with requirements on data security, which is specified in the China MLPS 2.0 and personal information protection. It provides cloud-native capability without the need of installing or running any agents. It provides a closed loop to cover end-to-end from identification to desensitization of data through encryption and masking the ability to audit the data. It works with many data types ranging from image, files, compressed package, database, big data platform. The desensitization capability works by applying commonly used algorithms that can be applied over sensitive data, such as masking, hashing, encryption. Over 30 data masking algorithms are defined, with reusable algorithms to apply on the similar data fields. For dynamically display of sensitive data, it provides dynamic desensitization through API that the front-end application can integrate with in real time to desensitize the data. It can help DBA to desensitize the entire database before exporting to vendor or replicating the database in a test environment by performing a static desensitization. By monitoring the usual baseline, the tool is able to detect anomaly download behavior through multidimensional analysis. For example, Users downloading 10 times more data from an external device will raise a notification that gives timely warning on the unintended behavior. By applying Data Security Center, customer is better equipped with tools to better guard against data misuse, data leaks, and properly handling its customer sensitive data organization-wide. With that, I end my presentation. Thank you for your time and look forward to seeing you again.